Hello! Hi! Happy June! We're gonna make it a happy June! We're gonna make this a good stream, regardless of all of the technical difficulties that get in the way. Like the last stream getting taken down, like 5 minutes after actually managing to go live after our internet situation in the house went down. So it's been a struggle for the last 20 minutes. I've been pulling my hair out, but I think everything's working again. So I'm not touching anything. You can watch my hands. They're going to be away from the laptop so that I don't touch anything and somehow mess everything up. So I have to ask you now, how has your week been? Have I cultivated an entire personality at this point around the simple action of drinking water? Yes. Is that kind of worrying? Maybe. Is this what brings me the most amount of joy in this very very difficult time? Yes. But you know what? There's nothing like a crisp, cool glass of water. So, hello, hi. Yes, it has been a rather stressful 20 minutes. And once again, I'm still getting the frame rate issue. And at this point, I mean, I know as far as I'm aware, the only way to fix that is to shell out for a full-on capture card thing. But that is a little bit expensive. So I apologize for that, but everything seems to be working well enough where I'm scared to touch it. So we're just gonna roll with it. So yes, how has your week been? I wrote down a little list of things to talk about on the stream. Like, for example, pardon me, a crisp glass of water. Well played. Yeah, you know what? That was actually a really good pun. Because it involves my name, and I'm a sucker for my name. One of the things... Okay, sorry. One of the things that I said was I've been... if you follow me on one of my bajillion channels, you'll see I've been posting more like iPhone vlogs. And that is because there is something coming up where I do want to vlog it, but I want to just do it on my phone, but still shoot it like a fancy schmancy vlog. So that's a bit of a challenge, where I don't want it to just look like a phone vlog, and I feel like I need to do a couple more practice vlogs, but yeah, so that's been kind of cool to learn how to use like LumaFusion, which is an app for your phone that's basically, it's kind of like Premiere. So that's been fun to try and learn how to do. And I'm not going to spoil why specifically I'm learning to do that, but you'll see. Oh goodness. Oh yes, Cassidy, I'm sorry. I saw your message and I felt very embarrassed that I'm sorry. So Hannah's been playing Overwatch with Fedra and Tetra. Yes, Fedra's awesome. He's so funny. We bonded over a mutual love of Tomska. So that's been pretty neat. Tomska. That man. I always drink water out of a bottle. I can't do cups anymore, and I only use plastic ones. I mean, I'm not one to judge you. I'm not the most proud of it, but let's just say I'm definitely not one to judge you. So yeah, it's also been interesting because we've been going on, me and my grandmother have been trying to, because we both get I get cabin fever very, very easily. And so we've been trying to go out on walks when there's nobody like around, find like a trail off the beaten path of a park or just like around our neighborhood. Although that's very much not off the beaten path. There's a couple people in our neighborhood that don't like wearing masks, apparently. So that's been very, very cool. And it's been good to just like, I don't know, exercise, man. It's awesome. But there was an incident that happened while we were at the park. And that is, there was a, let me see if I can pull up a picture here. I took a picture. Here it is. So we were at a park that had a war memorial. The Burbank part, it was in Burbank, and they had a plaque for people from Burbank that had died in the Vietnam War, which is sad. And so we're looking at that. There we go. And my grandmother goes, "Oh," she points to one of the names. I don't want to dox her, so I won't say the name, but one of them, and she was like, "Oh, I remember him. We were schoolmates. He was the class president." Oh. She didn't know that he had died in the war. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, new shirt. Yeah, I got it at Target today. Ugh. How is the third chance of playing in Malaysia? It's not unfortunate. So, unfortunately, it's really looking like it's not going to happen for a long time, because usually the way that I can afford to do that is I have once a year like a big video shoot that I do. And because good old COVID, that was canceled this year, which that's usually how I can afford to pay for the tickets. So I can't do that. And also, it seems like not a good time to lock yourself breathing recycled air for 16 hours in a metal can full of strangers. So it's looking it sucks. I hate it, but it seems like I'm not going to be able to this year. Questionably next year. But yeah, so that's been a crushing disappointment. Oh, Susan's here. Hey. Oh, thank you. Ashim? I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I feel like I say that at least once every stream. I'm sorry. But yes, this is getting so long. Like, there we go. That would be nice. Like to my ears almost, or maybe a little bit lower. Like under the ears would be nice. But because it's like summer, I want it kind of short. But there's no chance of it getting cut anytime soon. So it just continues to grow and enlarge and biggin. Have you checked out the free VidCon at home thing? Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. I haven't really looked too much into it. Although, I will say, like, for me personally, the big appeal of VidCon wasn't really, like, getting to see the creators. It was more just, like, hanging out with my friends. So, I don't know, like, how much that would have to offer me personally. But for other people, or who, like, really want to... I'm not totally sure exactly what it's all about. I need to look into it more. But it seems like I'm glad they're at least doing something. It seems really neat that they were still proactive about it. So I do have to give them props for that. And shout out, like, I really appreciate what they're doing. Both the organizers and the YouTubers. So. Because it really sucks for, like, a lot of the YouTubers where VidCon is, like, where they sell all of their merch. And, make money. It's kind of like bands. Like, they don't really make a lot of money on touring. I mean, on like the records or like AdSense. A lot of it, like, it's through merch sales. So I'm glad that at least something is happening. So yeah. I know. Okay, my shirt. Yes. So because it's June, it's Pride Month, and I was trying to find something that was like in support of Pride, but I don't want to like falsely claim that I don't know. I was like, I don't want to encroach. So I finally found this. I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know how the virtual meet and greets would work. Yeah, is it like a video call? Because I think that would be cool if you could have like a 5 minute or 10 minute like video call with a YouTuber. I don't know exactly how they would manage that because there's a lot of people that I'd imagine would sign up for that. And oh my gosh, that would... I don't know how that would work. I'm genuinely curious. Also, a bit of a confession. I had a second cup of coffee right before this stream, and I'm starting to feel it hit me. Was it a bad idea to have a full cup of coffee at 7 p.m.? Absolutely. Did it happen anyways? Absolutely. So, you and me are both going to see what happens next. I have all the bias stereotypes except for the most important one. Chris, 2020. It's true. It's true. I even cuff my jorts. Which, yes, I'm wearing jorts today. Oh, you know what time it is? It's water cup refilling ASMR time. The highlight of the live stream right here. I did not mean to pour it yet. Oh, I just got what? I mean, no. No, I didn't. You didn't hear anything. I'm just gonna continue to pour. Did you hear that? Refreshment, that hydration. And I'm just gonna scoot a little bit closer to the table so you can't see my pants right now. I definitely did not once again pour water on my crotch. I don't have a problem with hand-eye coordination. What are you saying? I can't win. It always happens every time. I don't know what that sound was. Oh, I got it on my shirt too, but you can't see it because the material. Oh, goodness. What else has happened recently? I think the most exciting thing really has just been like we've had a family of raccoons right outside of my door, which has been interesting because we also have a family of possums. And as far as I'm aware, they haven't met yet, but I'm scared for when they do. Because it's like a full family with babies. For both of them, baby raccoons and baby possums, which means mama possums and raccoons. So when they meet, it's not going to be good, and I know it's going to happen. I don't know what to do to make it peaceful or prevent it from happening at all because they're very feral. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, now it's really dripping. I need to get a quick towel. I apologize. There we go. Gotta dry up my table. Yeet. Oh goodness. So yeah. What else is new with you? What is new in your life? What's the happening? I just dabbed. Yeah, I did. Yeah, did you notice everything went to crap as soon as dabbing died? Really makes you think, doesn't it? So I had a note document for like live stream topics, and the things I have listed on here that I've already talked about are Park Day, Grandma finding schoolmate at Vietnam War Memorial, vlogging on iPhone, and then no context, I just have written here, Blink 182. I don't remember what the context for that was. I don't know why I thought that was a thing that I would talk about on this stream. Not Blink 182, Blink 182. Blink 182. That's cursed right there. Maybe I could make that into some kind of TikTok. Oh no, now I've just revealed my joke and someone... What is it, like never tell your joke on the internet? Someone gonna steal it. So yee. Ooh, that was a sassy little fish. So yee. What else is new with your week? What's been new? Because as you've seen, not too much has happened with my week. There was some kind of wild animal screeching in the back. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? It sounded like a bird, but it was very loud and very screechy. So yeah, I am totally out of live stream topics to talk about. So now just begins the conversation. We're just hanging out. It's like a one-way Zoom call. I made a realization yesterday. Official quarantine was March 3rd. I know. How weird is it that the last normal day was Friday the 13th? But guess who was born on March 13th? My new dog, Dixie! Congratulations. Oh, I love Dixie. Also, that's super exciting. He just got a new dog, so please give Dixie some love, some cuddles for me. Thank you. My job requires me to drive the back roads. I'm off the beaten path most of the time. That is super cool. And also, I know I've said this before, but thank you for doing that. That's super cool. And it's a really good thing of you to do. So, woot! Thank you, Chris. Also, please tell me you sing Country Roads. Except, I guess it would be like, Central Virginia. That was bad. This boy needs to not sing. Really, the main thing I'm looking forward to this week is the Pokemon DLC. Oh, is that for Pokemon Go or for the other Pokemon game for the Switch? Oh my gosh, what is it? Oh my gosh, younger me would be so disappointed in me that I don't know the latest Pokemon release name. What is it? It's not Black and White. Is it? No. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. We had a huge storm where I live, and a huge tree fell at my grandparents that almost landed on their house. Holy cow, that's terrifying. And I'm glad it didn't land on their house. Good luck chopping it up. Oh goodness. Okay, it's Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm sorry, my bad. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. All the cool kids with their switches. And I'm over here with my light switch. That's it. That's the best I got. That's the only kind of humor that you're going to get from me at this point. So, strap in! That was like a Bo Burnham strap in right there. Ugh. Oh, okay. Okay. I get you, Hannah. I'm following. I'm in the know now. You know what I've been doing a lot recently since quarantine? I guess, I mean, it actually doesn't make a lot of sense, but I've been washing my sheets even more than normal. Which doesn't make a lot of sense because I'm not going anywhere. So I'm not bringing in like germs from the outside world when I sleep in my clothes, which yes, I do sometimes, and you can fight me. I just get lazy. And you know what? Jeans aren't the most uncomfortable thing, especially skinny jeans. It feels like you're not wearing anything. So, yes, if it's been a long day and I just don't feel like changing, I will, in fact, get in bed in my regular clothes. I saw you talking when I couldn't get the stream configured. I see you. I got you. Sorry, Cassidy. They don't even have light switches. There's just a light button. Germs. A German jorts. That's me. If I was German, that would just make it... Oh my gosh, I'd be a German jorts. Shoot. German jorts. But I'm not German. So, I'm just a German jorts. Yeah. Again, this is the level of humor that you're going to get tonight. This is what happens when I have two coffees for the day. I should have just made me maybe some like green tea this late at night, but no, I had to go and drink an entire big mug of coffee at 7 p.m. I was trying to chug it right before I went live, and I did. Oh, excuse me. I apologize about that. And so I'm sure right after the stream, your boy's gonna have to take a trip to the restroom. I am okay. You want to know a little sneak peek? I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, but I made a TikTok about when I made too much coffee one morning, and I filled it like right up to the brim of the mug, and I was just like, I made too much coffee. It goes right up to the brim. I made too much coffee, and I cannot take a sip. Just like kind of off the top of my head, and I don't know. That's kind of funny. So I went ahead and expanded it a little bit. Wait, how do I? And I wrote down a little bit more. So I'd like to read this out to you a little bit. I made too much coffee, it goes right up to the brim. I made too much coffee and I cannot take a sip. I made too much coffee and I cannot get my fix. I made too much coffee, I can't pick it up and lift. I made too much coffee and I poured it to the top. I made too much coffee and I can't move it from this spot. I made too much coffee, didn't know when to stop. I made too much coffee, I'ma get a smaller I want a caffeinated patter of my heartbeat every day. I want a little bit of pumping through my veins and through my brains. I want the stimulation energy that make my heart go zoom. Now give me a second, I gotta hit the restroom. But I made too much coffee and I filled it to the brim. I made too much coffee, it goes right up to the rim. I made too much coffee, didn't notice while I poured. I made too much coffee, yeah, now I gotta brew some more. I made too much coffee, I made too much coffee. I made too much coffee, I made too much coffee. I made too much coffee, I made too much coffee. Guess I gotta brew some more. I want a caffeinated patter of my heartbeat every day. I want a little bit of pumping through my brains and through my vein. I want that stimulation energy that make my brain go zoom. Now give me a second, I gotta hit the restroom. I made too much coffee, I don't wanna pour it out. I made too much coffee and that's not what I'm about. I made too much coffee when I let the water drip. I made too much coffee and I'm gonna have to lick it. Oh, I got my beat all messed up there. But I made too much coffee and it's looking like a treat. I made too much coffee to kick off this morning. I made too much coffee, poured the water through my beans. I made too much coffee, but it's not too much for me. Can we wrap this up? I wasn't kidding about the bathroom line. That's not thunder you're hearing. Yee! So, I just wrote that down the other day and got kind of excited. I don't know if I'm going to make it into anything because I can't sing, but that's kind of what I've been working on, just off the top of my head. And I think it'd be fun to shoot a little music video for, but I've tried to make it into a thing. I was playing around in like Logic, but I don't know anything about music at all, or mixing, or anything, or even singing. So, like, I tried and it sounded awful. So I don't know if that's going anywhere. If you can sing, if you make music for the background, you need to use water drop sound effect. Oh, that's genius. Like a little. It's been a long time since I've done that. There we are. That would be kind of funny. That would be the snare. Whoop. Oh, that's hard to do. Can't do it. That would be really funny. I mean, I made like a little. Let me show you what I made a little beat for. Should I be showing you all this stuff ahead of time when I could keep it a surprise? Probably, but am I going to show you this anyways? Yeah. So that's kind of just what I roughly did. I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's going anywhere, and I apologize if I got your hopes up and I don't end up making it a thing. I don't know. I need to. It's a lot of work for like a 30-second long. It'd be like a 30-second long video. But I don't. Maybe it'll go somewhere. I'm not gonna say no. I also. What if you just record real sounds, like your water drop sound, and maybe like a spoon clinking on a mug? I could. That's just a lot of work that I don't know how to do. Like, Gabe Miller could make that work. That boy can work his magic with music and make anything sound good. And I'm just like, this sound like drum. Boom, boom, boom. So, I could try, but that's a lot of, Oh, goodness. Well, thank you. Sing My Life. I don't think I actually can talk very fast. Like, I listen to actual rappers and I'm like, that's so good. And I definitely am nowhere near that level, but I appreciate the compliment. Again, it's the coffee. That's what it is. When you make too much coffee and it goes right up to the brim. And you make too much coffee and you cannot take a sip. The good news is I seem to have a lot of the lines memorized. Just ask Gabe. Maybe I should. I don't know. He's also... I know he like just started a new job and I don't want to be a bother to him. Plus, like, I'm on a time crunch. Like, if I do this, it's going to be... I'm gonna need to... And I don't want to rush him. So, apparently Gabe Miller was in a Jax Films video. Oh, yeah! Didn't he, like, make a thumbnail? Was that Gabe Miller? I think. A bunch of people, like, in the Yai 500, a bunch of y'all were in. And that was really cool to see. Like, I know my friend Landon from Twitter, he was in it. He at least showed up on the screen. I think, Chris McGowan, you were too. It's been a while since I watched that video, admittedly. But, I think that's super awesome. I just spilled more water. I'm not intentionally clumsy, I promise. I don't know how this keeps happening. I already threw that. I threw it away. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Let me also tell you this other idea for you to get excited about and then probably not do it. Like, so many of my... You've seen how many times, like, I'll come up with a video idea, script it out a little bit, and then just kind of move on to the next thing, and it's forever there. I have 378 drafts. Not of, like, all of video ideas, just in my notes app. But I also thought, like, it might be interesting to introduce my grandma to Gen Z slang. Like, the first word that came to mind was himbo. That might be fun to try and explain to my grandma. Or just vibin'. Like, I feel like she might be able to identify with vibin', you know? Because, I mean, she dated and married, like, a surfer in SoCal. So I feel like vibin' is on, like, her level of what she would know. What else? The problem is, like, post that, I'm kind of struggling to come up with things. Like, I guess, would Finsta count? I feel like Finsta is more of a... Is Finsta a Gen Z thing? It's kind of right on the... I don't know. It's kind of right on the edge for me. Or, like, GOAT. I mean, I feel like GOAT is more of a millennial thing. Wait, really, Hannah? Coincidence, I promise you. But that's that's pretty much all I have. Can you help me think of maybe like more like Gen Z specifically, not millennial, Gen Z, like TikTok-ish? Because I'm trying to think of some, and that's pretty much all I have. What's a Finsta? Basically, it's like a second hidden Instagram account where you post like the real, like it's like for only your closest friends. If you're like, you have like your perfect Instagram and then like your real, Does that make any sense? I think it's short for like fake Instagram or false. I'm gonna look this up. You know what? I don't want to be spreading the fake news here. Finsta. A spam Instagram account where people post what they're too afraid to post on their real account. Yep. Yes, and it's a combination of fake and Insta. Yep, okay. Here we go. Usually a girl has a Finsta and boys aren't supposed to follow it. Okay, yeah, so it's like, I know that, like, people do that on Twitter, too. So that's what that be. Simping! That's a really good one, Hannah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Thank you. I'm writing that down right now. Simping. Ah. That's so perfect. How did I not think of that? Stanning. I guess, yeah. I feel like that's a little bit old, though. I'll write it down. Stan. I don't know if it counts as Gen Z, though, or if that's more of a millennial-ish thing. I'm not totally sure. Anywho, sorry. I got kind of carried away there. What are some other... Because the problem is, I can think of, like, TikTok trends. Have you noticed I've been spending so much time on TikTok? I've been spending so much time on TikTok. You know what side of TikTok I found myself on? I've moved from the beans side of TikTok. If you know what the beans side of TikTok is, then you know. To, I accidentally... Guys, I messed up. I liked one TikTok about someone was talking about living with IBS. And you can imagine what my For You page looks like now. It is all fart jokes. All. I mean, like, that almost feels wrong to me. But frog TikTok. Yes, that is a side of the talk of Tik. You'd say, okay, yeah, K-pop Twitter. K-pop. I'll put like K-pop stan. I just put K-poop stan. There we go. K-pop, the people that came to save us in 2020. It's so funny when you get all the different... Oh, sorry, I just got an email. That is a spam. I mean, it looks like a potential collab, but I'm not about this. Nope. It says, I really like your content. Please contact me at this WhatsApp number for a potential advertising deal. I'm like, I don't know if I want to give you my number. So I'm going to pass on that. The homeschooler still lives in you. Yeah, deep down, he'll always be a part of me. How are you and Susan? We're good. Yeah. What has recently... literally all we've been doing is sending each other like stickers on the messaging app that we use, Telegram. We just That's all we do. You can have little animated stickers, and I mean, like, I feel like it's like the next evolution from like Facebook Messenger GIFs, you know. But this is like a slightly more evolved because they're all 60 frames a second, and that makes it better. Excuse me. Oh, fan cam. That's a good. That's a good one. That's what I'll put. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Fan cam. A K-pop stan fan cam. That's dope. Totally rad, my dude. Also, because of the technical issues, I think I'm gonna keep this stream going for like, because I know it's like 8 o'clock almost, but because of the malfunction issues, I've only been streaming for 35 minutes. So I'm gonna push it to a full hour, which means this stream is probably gonna end at like 8:30. If you don't mind that, another half hour if you can put up with this. Hello, Anam. Anna, I know that you've told me how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I'm the worst with names. Anything more than a one syllable white guy name apparently is too much for me. I can barely remember my own name. Sometimes I forget my full name is Christian. Like, I'll put on a legal form, like, first name, Chris. Christian! Because I've just gone by Chris for so long that it's like, oh, yeah. That's true. Do you have any plans to go back to Malaysia after the COVID crap? I would love to. It's a little bit difficult because basically, generally the way that I afford it is I have an event that I shoot video for a company once a year, but it got canceled this year for obvious reasons. And so my funding kind of bye. So almost certainly not in 2021. Hopefully in 2022 though, assuming that things still work. Susan. Susan. I do know somebody, like a friend IRL, that, I mean, like, you don't know, but he legit just believes my name is Christopher, and he's a lot older than me, so I haven't corrected him. And it's like, well, I'm Christopher to him, I guess. Just roll with it. I answer to both at this point. Yes. Susan, yes. If you can come out here, that would be muy bieno. That's right? That'd be very good. I'm sorry, I need to get a better like tripod setup for this thing. Right now, I took off I have an old tripod. In fact, this was the tripod that... So fun fact, right? You know that when I first moved here to LA, this was supposed to be a temporary thing, so I didn't bring a lot of stuff. One of the things that I didn't bring was a tripod, because I couldn't get my big tripod over there to fit in my suitcase that I brought over here. So when I got here, I ordered on Amazon a cheap, but decent tripod. And the nice thing about it was it went up to like 7 feet, which is a big plus because this boy, like my travel tripod that's right over there, that only goes up to like what, 5'5", I think, or something like that. And so you vlog like looking up, and a lot of my old videos back in North Carolina I used before I got that nice tripod. I had a really crappy small one so that's why like a lot of those vlogs, like they're looking up, you can see up my nose. All that to say, so I bought this tripod and it's been sitting in the garage for the longest time, And once I realized that I could like live stream with this DSLR, I brought it back out and removed a leg, and right now it's just leaning against the desk. But as you can see, that's not super. Did I already talk about this? I feel like I've already talked about this when I said like this table is like really cheap from IKEA. I think I've already talked. I think I talked about this last week. This feels very familiar to say. Yeah, because I vlogged it. Yeah, I totally talked about this already. I'm sorry. Christopher Robin. Also, yes, nobody calls you Christopher. I know, to me, you're like, oh yeah, you're Chris McGowan. It's Chris. I'm just not gonna touch anything. I'm not gonna touch the table. I'm shaking this, and as much fun as doing the shimmy is, if we have an actual earthquake, I want you to see it. Why did I say that? I just jinxed it. No, I'm about to jinx 2020. Are you ready for this? How could it possibly get any worse? Low-key was hoping that the room would start shaking right there. But there you are. When things get worse, you know, you can rewind back to this and blame me. It was my fault. I did it. Another thing that's been happening is like, well, in quarantine, I've been trying to just get a little bit healthier. Cause I can't really exercise as much as I was before. So I'm trying to do any exercise inside the house, because that means I don't need to wear a mask, which is a lot easier. I gave up running mostly just because like running in a mask is not a fun experience. So I've been trying to do more like sit-ups and push-ups, which, can I just like brag for a second? Because I'm really excited, because for a long time I wasn't able to do even one push-up, but now I can like consistently do 10 in a row. Granted, that's where I have to stop because I'm panting and my face is like bright red, but I can do push-ups multiple in a row for like the first time in my life in a long time. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm really proud. So yeah, that's been really cool. So I have like a routine when I first wake up in the morning and I'm still laying in bed. Here, let me show you what I do. Right? I'm laying in bed. I take advantage of the fact that I'm a little bit too tall for this bed, and I hook my feet onto the floorboard thing and I do sit-ups. And then once I've done 10 of those, I feel like good. It's like that rush of endorphins. And I'm like, that makes me jump up from bed. And it's great. And it gets me in a good mood. And Susan's going to test. Usually in the morning I'm in a really good mood. And I think that's why. And plus it's just like the ego boost. Because again, I used to not be able to do that at all. And it's just like, I can do that now. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. Your mom would be happy. Yeah. I don't think I've actually told her that I've been doing that. I told her that I've been exercising more, but I haven't told her the specifics. So sorry, Susan's comment making me chuckle. When I do a push-up, I immediately fall asleep on the floor. I mean, I definitely okay. So I also have a system where like I do when I told you I do push-ups, but I didn't tell you exactly where. I usually will do them because I still like I get sweaty from them, so it'll be immediately before I hop in the shower. And so I'm like, whew, now I'm all sweaty and gross. Time to wash it all off. It works out great. That rush of dolphins. So yeah, I'm very happy, and it feels weird to be proud of yourself for this, but like I am proud. It feels great. And it's nice to know that, like, I can do something that I used to not be able to do. Because, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had the thought, like, I'm 24. Next year I'm going to be 25. Like, oh no, my youth is going away. There it goes. My body is just going to break down from here. Oh no, it's all downhill. I didn't realize that my most physically fit years are now behind me. But no, it's like, no, I want to be in good shape in the future. I want to be better than I am right now. And it's happening. Oh no, Hannah. Don't let out my secret. The birds work for the bourgeoisie. The birdswazi? The bourgeoisie goal. I need to stop. Do you know being a morning person or a night owl is hereditary? Really? It's funny. I love mornings, but I sleep in. But like I love mornings. I don't know. It's usually nice and cool. I can open the windows, let the cool air in the house, which is incredible because I've mentioned many times, I'm sure, this house doesn't have central AC. We have AC units in a couple windows in certain rooms of the house, but not like a whole system. So the best way to cool the house down is just open all the windows and let the hot air slowly trickle out. It works though because he's a morning person, I'm a night person. It's the perfect time for us to call and spill tea. It's true. It's true. That is very convenient. Ooh. That went down hard. It was like, this is just water. But I took, you ever take like too big of a gulp of water and it like slowly makes its way down? And the whole time you're like, I need to breathe here soon. Because that's what just happened with me. Oh, that was intense. That was too much explanation for something that really didn't need to be explained. I could have just gone on without saying anything. But yet, here we are. Do you ever have like, okay, here's something that I wonder if you can relate to. Do you ever like take a big bite of something, you don't chew it all the way, and then it like gets stuck in your throat, and then you like swallow spit, but every time you do that, it gets exponentially worse, because that happens to me all of the time, and I'm trying to remember who it was that I was talking about that with. And they said, oh yeah, you just have to drink a big gulp of water and it will go away. And I was like, no. So I tried it and it does. It makes the pain so much worse. For like 3 seconds, it is the worst pain you will ever have in your life. You're like, I'm going to die. I can't, nothing is working on my throat. And then whoosh, it goes away. And it's incredible. I thought your shirt says Amy because of the necklace between the two L's. Nope. Ally. I'm trying to be one. I'm still learning. I still have a lot to learn. And a lot I want to change about myself. But I'm trying. Yeah, we just zoomed in. We're getting that blurry background, baby. Getting bokeh-y. It's so fun to live stream with this DSLR setup. Oh my gosh, I'm living for this. I'm so happy. Shout out, thank you Canon for releasing that thing where you can like stream with the DSLR now because, and the best part is it uses like the DSLR as a webcam. So I can use this on like video calls too. How cool is that? I can like, show off a little, maybe. I think I mentioned this again before, but it's like I feel like a kid that's getting to play with his dad's power tools. Like this is all the stuff that I can go back in my mind like 5 years ago and be like, man, I'm so jealous of everybody that can use all these cool toys, these cool tools, and I'm stuck with, I think I had like a 20D that I bought for $100 used at a local camera store. And I was like, I didn't live in the dream from 5 years ago. So yeah, not 5 years ago. like 7 years ago now, 2013-ish, 2012, maybe late side of 2012. So yeah, I'm sorry, like I know I talk about gear too much, but it's because I legit like feel like a little kid that I get to play with all this really cool stuff, and I want to talk about it because it's super exciting. Yeah. Maybe at some point, maybe I could figure out to hook my. I need to get another stand to use like my boom mic. Whoops. For these streams, so I don't need to have this in the shot the entire time. But then I won't be able to ASMR. And what a tragedy that would be. I don't know. Ultimate goal is to get this really looking like I'm shooting a video. But I haven't quite figured that out yet. Oh, okay. Bye, Susan. We'll talk later. Also, holy cow. It's been 50 minutes? I feel like I feel like it's been like 20 minutes. Listen. Do you hear that? Those were the peacocks. Our neighborhood has wild peacocks. And some of them actually, fun fact, have babies. And baby peacocks are the most adorable things you will ever see in your life. And apparently they're right by my street because I just heard them. Okay, yeah. Bye, babe. We'll talk later. In fact, can I take a selfie real quick? Is a sentence that when you hang out with me, you will hear a lot. There we are. Look, it's us. That is a terrible, hold on. There we are. Oh no, you blinked. I thought that was a cat. It does kind of. It sounds like Kevin from Up. I was thinking Carl. I was like, nope, that's the old man. Yeah, so you'll just hear like, ha, ha, ha. Oh, gosh, that was not it. I don't know what that was. And yeah, it's a peacock. That was my old man voice. You know what I also want to make? A sketch. I haven't made a sketch in so long, and I really miss it. I just don't have any ideas. But it's just like, it's the experience of making it that's so fun, you know? It's like, the end result doesn't even matter. I just want to make it. You know? I'm very grateful that there have been a couple ups and downs, and I feel like you can tell when, like, throughout the years. Like, I know when I was daily vlogging. Oh, also a tweet that I wrote down, saved in my drafts, and then changed my Twitter password, and it logged me out, and I lost my drafts. But I said something like, excuse me, or I was going to say something like, you know, low-key missing daily vlogging, high-key missing when daily life was interesting enough to vlog. And I think that pretty much sums up my feelings right now. But yeah, I'm thinking also of when I do do another vlog on my phone, putting it on the Chris Howard vlog channel, which is going to be a departure from, you know, the cinematic vlogs, which I still want to try and shoot it as cinematic as possible, but also on this particular thing that we're doing. And I'm trying to keep it very vague intentionally. Like, I can do wide angle, but I can't, like, there's no bokeh, and I'm probably going to shoot it at 60 frames a second and make it more like an old Evan Edinger travel, like circa 2014, 2015. I am such an Evan stan. It's creepy. So yeah, like Chris, like Adam the Woo, you know, make it feel like you're there, much more personal, less fancy. Are you ready for water pour ASMR again? So I'm not gonna make that joke. I was going to make a joke, but Secret Life of a YouTuber 4 with Grandma saying how concerned she is with your sanity in quarantine. Honestly, that's not even like a joke at this point. I mean, I did have a coffee at 7 p.m. Hannah, I didn't make the joke. I didn't say it. If you thought of it, that is on you. I am remaining advertiser friendly because I don't want this stream to be taken down. I'm an Adam the Woo stand like you are with Evan. It balances out. Yeah? Yee. Who was it? I saw someone else talk about Adam the Woo recently. Another YouTuber, and I was like, Chris! Ayo. I forget who it was, though. This is your hydration break, by the way. Let's all, just drink some water together. 10 seconds. Are you ready? 10 seconds. Water drink break. Go! I gave you no time to actually get water. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Okay. Are we all hydrated now? Are we all good? You'll feel better in a little bit, I'm sure. Holy cow, I just looked at this stream is just flown by, and I'm sorry. But I'm glad. I apologize for all the technical issues in the beginning, but everything seems to be working out now. I really wish I knew what the water pouring joke. Okay, I'll say it. It was just gonna be this sounds like the sound I'm gonna be making once this stream ends. The joke is implying I'm going to empty my bladder immediately after this stream ends, cause your boy been drinking his Aqua H2O hydration. Now, if only it would do something about these bags under the eyes. Oh, joy, don't you love those? I don't know where these are coming from. I guess it's just general stress, but not fun. I'm not a fan, body. It's like, brain, you're in charge of that, and also you're the one that's not satisfied with it. So, can you fix it? But apparently not. Guess the only solution I know of is drink water, get sleep, and try and not stress. And other than that, that's all you can really do. And then what your body does beyond that is beyond you. Joy! Cassidy, yes, I want to hear a joke. I'm scared of what you're going to say because I have the feeling it's not going to be the most flattering for this boy, which I'm used to. I mean, these streams are basically just hour-long riffing on me, and I accept that and love it, honestly. Oh, no, it's actually a joke. Why did the old man fall in the well? Why did the old man fall in the well, Cassidy? What a tragedy. What a horrible thing. That poor man. It probably gave him, if it didn't kill him, at least gave him severe lifelong injuries that very negatively affected his pain, and his quality of life must have gone horribly down. What a tragedy. What a horrible thing. Why did the old man fall in the well, Cassidy? What That was my genuine reaction. Cassidy! Because he couldn't see that well. I I hate how good that is. Ah. Your boy is gonna steal that. I got it from Game Grumps. Oh, that's so good. I legit didn't see that coming. Oh, that's good. You know what? I'm not even mad. That is just well played. Well done, G. Freaking G. Okay. Well, thankfully, this stream was not taken down again for copyrighted content. But I guess I should probably wrap it up here, mostly because your boy has to use the restroom. So, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. Remember, you're very cool, and I love these streams so much. Like, genuinely, they make me in a much better mood afterwards, and so I am so thankful that you and I get to just hang out. You know, this isn't like I mean, it's a stream, but it's like, it genuinely is more like just, or at least it feels to me more like just friends hanging out. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the peeps. So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. And I guess I will see you next week, same time, same place. But before that, we're going to down this water because we're going to all hydrate together again. Here we go. Have a fantastic week. I will see you. Yes, stay wiped. And in the meantime, remember. Oh, also happy June. To stay positive. Bye. Oh my gosh, my chair is falling, but I caught myself. But I don't know how to get up from this situation. Hold on, I'm not... Okay, hold on. I have one foot on the ground. Oh, the chair is slipping. How do I get out of this situation? Because even if I just fall, I'm like gonna break something. Here we go. I can't even like stand up out of the chair. Okay, I'm gonna lower myself to the ground slowly. Ow. Oh, this hurts. Ugh. Dan Howell is quaking. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Okay, well, I guess now I'm going to say goodbye. How did that happen? What just happened? How did I... Okay. I don't understand what just happened. On that note, be careful around chairs. And stay positive. Whoosh! Autofocus, stop. Bye. I don't know how long it's going to continue to stream for after I hit end. Oh, wait.